I'm in Australia, Brisbane, and the city is just so amazing. I'm going to school with my exchange and we're having so much fun. With the last weeks were very busy. We went to a few school camps with the class and to Melbourne we took some photos and some videos, and then back in school we should edit some videos together in groups. So that really creatively inspired me to make this video for you and share with you how to shoot time-lapses with the built-in time-lapse feature on the Canon M50, because I really enjoy shooting time-lapses and it's just a fun way to switch things around in your videos and make them more interesting. So these tips apply to pretty much all cameras because it's very similar on all of the cameras out there on the market, and I think most of the Canon cameras have these features built in. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to turn your mode down into movie mode, and that's very important because otherwise you won't find the time-lapse feature in the settings. So then you will go into the settings, and under the shooting settings in the first tab at the bottom you'll find time-lapse movie. So you press on that and you press again, and then you'll find these three automatic options, and the first one is for fast moving subjects such as walking people. The second one is for more slowly changing subjects such as moving clouds, and the third one is for very slowly changing scenes. And then you also have custom, and there you can freely customize the number and the interval of the shots. So I will choose custom, and then I will go to interval and shots, and an interval of 6 means it will take a photo every 6 seconds. So that's pretty good for moving clouds. But if I want to take a time-lapse of a sunset, then I want to bring it up to maybe 7 or 8. And if I will take a time-lapse of some walking people, then I will choose probably 1 or 2. So it depends on what you're shooting. Let's say I want to take a time-lapse of some clouds, so I'll bring it to about 6. And then I go to number of the shots, and that means how many photos it will take until it will stop the recording. So let's say I want a 10-second clip. This here is the finished video, how long it will be. And there you can see how long it will take to capture the video. So it will need 270 shots to create a 10-second video. And that's pretty good. So then I will go to movie recording size, and there you can choose full HD or 4K. And if you want to shoot in a high resolution, then you should choose 4K. But in 4K you get a crop, so you have to keep that in mind. And then you have auto exposure, and there you can choose fixed first frame or each frame. And at fixed first frame it will expose when you start the recording, and then it won't change, so you won't get any flicker in your video if you use auto exposure. But I would recommend to use manual exposure if you can. And then you also have each frame, and there it will expose at each frame, so if it gets darker the exposure will change, but then you get flicker in your video, so I would choose fixed first frame. And then you have screen auto off, and I would enable it because it just saves energy. And then you have beep as image taken, but I would disable it because it's just pretty annoying. Just play around with the interval and the shots and see what you like and what looks good. Let's end this video with some cool time lapses I've shot here in Australia. But before, I want to give you 2 essential tips that will help you shoot better time lapses. So the first one is you need a good tripod or a stable surface that won't move or shake, because that will look very unprofessional. And the second one is you need a moving object in front of your lens, and the consistent moving object looks the most pleasing. And if you have any questions left, then leave them down in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, do all the stuff, and I'm excited for what's coming. And thank you so much for being here.